What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, hope you're all well. We're taking a look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame. What I would say is that as we came into this range and this sideways correction, for the continuation we need to close above this wick on the daily time frame to see daily continuation upwards towards 25k. So that would be a daily candle close. Let's check the wick out. Just reading out the high over here, H. Hovering over this candle, $23,380. Wait for a daily candle close above that for continuation. We were saying the same thing back here when we were looking at this daily time frame over here. We also marked it out on the 15-minute, but we had this resistance. We were waiting for a daily candle close above this for continuation. Of course, you can see that the only daily candle close was way up there, but luckily enough, we've been going over the lower time frames and we've been giving out more specific levels. If we're above this certain level, we should see continuation upwards and so on. So that's why we need to scale down to the lower time frames. But yeah, it's good to actually see such big momentum on the daily time frame. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's dying off until, of course, this sideways correction. But yeah, let's dive into this on the lower time frames right now. Simply just wait for a close above the 1 fib level. Equally, a close below this, 22,300. We're coming back down towards 21.3, 21.4. But yeah, let's go over to the 15-minute time frame. I did put a trade on yesterday evening, and we'll go over that today as well. But I've just drawn a Fibonacci from the range high over here to the lowest point afterwards, and we've got this golden pocket. I'll drag it down for you. I'll explain why I had it a bit different in a second. But you can see after pushing down, if I were to just draw it out for you, after pushing down, we're retracing into the golden pocket, looking for a rejection to continue lower. This is what should happen. This is what the Fibonacci retracement tool was made for, essentially. It's just basically measuring a push. It's giving you some certain key levels that it can pull back to, which is anywhere between the 382, the 0.5 or the 0.618. You can actually go as deep as the 0.786 and still actually reverse and continue lower. But regardless of that, the whole point of it is push, exhaust into this zone, remember, and then continue lower. That is what should happen. That's the whole point of the Fibonacci tool. But we know there's a lot of other outcomes that can happen. We can create the reversal wave. So can you see how we rejected the 786 and came down, rejected the 786 and came down? Because this is actually the deepest you can go, like this. You can still go up to that and still go lower. So what we need to do to invalidate that from happening is, of course, put in high lows, or don't lose this area, because we've created the reversal wave potentially by climbing above the golden pocket. So even though the 786 could be the deepest pullback before continuation lower, technically you've created the reversal wave by actually getting above this golden box, golden zone. Again, you can see you coming down and you're struggling to get back above. You went down, struggling to get back above, eventually doing so, but yeah, every time falling back under. Let's see what happens over here. If we push through the 786, so simply wait for that, guys. Wait for this. It will be very clear, a clearer picture. So you see the 786 at 23,144. Well, you can simply wait for consecutive 15-minute candle closes above that, or just wait for it to get above, see it hold a support, and then continue up. So you could either wait for that to be taken out, that wick over here, $23,170. Okay, equally, can you see already earlier today, we've had a fundamental news event on the dollar, and we can see that it's starting to head down at the moment. It's been playing around. I think the fundamental news event was about, I'm not really sure, guys. I think it was 145 or 245. It was one of them. Sorry that I've forgotten. But you can see, since the fundamental news event, it's been choppy. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So basically a day that you didn't really want to trade. A lot of people getting stopped out. Well, if you could navigate that, amazing. I did get a quick trade on, I've forgotten if it was NASDAQ or US 30. It doesn't matter. But yeah, this was the trade from yesterday. We'll get into that in a second. Remember, we're waiting for a close above the 786 here for continuation upwards. So yeah, simply, if we want to go bullish, and as we were saying at the beginning of the video, we were waiting for a daily candle close above the 1 fib level. But if you do want to see continuation towards there and trying to take out the 1 fib level and start heading towards 24 to 25k, what we would need to see is us taking out the 786 and this high 23,170. Equally, if we lose this golden pocket now, we're holding it support still, but if we come down and lose it, hit our heads on it and fall below this wick and the 382 fib, let's just lose the 382 fib, 22,710, and it's likely we're trying to come and revisit this. So you could have a leverage trade down to here to potentially play any bounces up, because there's no guarantee we continue lower. Again, equally, if you do lose this wick over here, then you could have another leverage trade down to here, but equally you could get a bounce anywhere here. It's not necessary that we're doing this push exhaust continuation. At any moment you can form a higher low, so even if we do fall under this golden pocket, yeah, technically we're meant to go put a lower low, because this is push exhaust continuation. You can go as deep as the 786 and still continue lower, but we want to be shown signs otherwise. We want to be shown higher lows. Simply, if we fail to lose this low and we reclaim this, so let's say we have this nasty correction. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but I'm just warning you that you can actually lose the golden pocket again. That would basically signal we're going lower, but as long as you're above this, there's chances that you actually put in a higher low and actually reverse. So in that freak scenario, whether that's bouncing off the 382, no clue, 236, no clue, or the 0 fib level, no clue. We need to be shown the signs. We don't know that as we're coming down towards it. We don't even know if this is a breakout as of yet. We need to be shown the proof that it's a breakout. We're not trying to just guess, oh yeah, this is the breakout. No, let's see the close below the 0.5 fib. Then this is leading me to think, okay, yeah, now we can head towards the 382. And once we close below the 382, then the 236, only a close below the 236, then the 0. It is always step by step, guys, because at any moment, if we do put in that higher low, whether it's here, whether it's here, or whether it's here, and you just don't lose that low, you can simply reverse. I don't know where it's going to happen, but you can simply reverse. And if we ever reclaim this, so let's say it does go to the 236, reclaims the golden pocket and takes out that 786 fib, you're going to go up on that path. So it doesn't matter if you lose it. Yes, that's a signal we want to continue lower, but let's actually wait for a close below 22,300. If there's no close below 22,300, then chances are we could be putting a higher low. And if that higher low, after that higher low, we come up and reclaim this golden pocket and take out this high 786, remember 23,100. If we're taking out that out, we're coming back up to the 1 fib level. That could be a quick leverage position, close it once it gets there, because there's no guarantee we continue on. But if we're seeing closes above this, then yeah, we're looking at the 1.272. That could be another target, and only if we're pushing through this, then we could talk about these levels. But yeah, other than that, if we were to ever meet these price targets, you need to hold above 22,300. So if you fell back to 22,800, my apologies, even if we hit 24k and come back to 22,800, so quite a big drop, over about 1.2k, 1.1k, as long as you hold above this gold pocket, you can actually continue to 25k. We'll see how this plays out over the next few days. We'll dive into my trade I took yesterday evening, and I was looking at this over here. I was only looking at the chart during this pump, so I actually entered quite late into this, but still managed to profit. Yeah, it wasn't the best risk to reward, as you can see, a little bit over a 1. But yeah, if I lose the next 2 trades, I'm just losing this. So it's not the best risk management, but yeah, I was pretty certain it was going to continue up as long as it could hold this support right here. If not, we're going to come back to the next level down here, that wick, which was where my support, my stop loss was on that wick as well, that wick. And I was thinking, yeah, maybe we stop on this if we're coming down, because as we can see, if I zoom in, you didn't actually break that high. So that was a very nasty wick rejection. I was like, yeah, this is going to go into minus now, just hoping that it doesn't break this level of support and head to that wick over there, otherwise stop loss being met. And you can see bounced off that level over here.
Complex fucking pullback, that's all it is.
Continuing with how I spotted this trade, I saw a rejection of the 200 EMA over here, and we spiked up to the 786 fib, that's over here. So this is our 618 and this is our 0.5 fib, and this is the 0.382 fib. So we reclaimed the 200 EMA, we head to the 786, and we came all the way back, retraced all the way back to the 200 EMA. This is keeping us in this 15-minute uptrend. So The last time we bounced off of it and had a good reaction, yes, we went below, but you instantly reclaimed it. And with that reclaim, we pushed to the 786. So after bouncing off of this over down here, then yes, we should go to the 786. Look, ever since we were talking about this, remember we were saying, no, we can't. We're waiting for the confirmation of the candle. Remember earlier in the video, we were down here. So this is why we want to wait for the candle closes, because any of those early shorters just got absolutely wrecked. All of them got stop loss hits, and retail traders. So that's why we just want to simply wait for clear break below this, wait for a break below 0.5 and a break below that. But equally, yeah, we're waiting for a close above the 786 for continuation up. Again, the reason why I entered this trade is because I saw the bouncing off this 200 EMA, so we should come up to the 786 again. I wasn't being greedy and putting my take profit at the 1 fib level. I wasn't thinking about a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 and being greedy, just because, again, when we look to the left, it stopped there and continued down. So this is a resistance. I can draw a level of resistance between here at any moment between here and here. We could get rejected and go lower. You got rejected, came back one more time, put in a little higher high, but not higher than that, just higher than that, but still this is lower than that. So we should actually head back down to the 200 EMA, which is done so. And of course, if we're not losing the 200 EMA and then we're closing back above this 786 fib, then yeah, that's the time where we go to the 1 fib level. And no guarantee that we get above it. Again, this is a resistance that now needs to be held as support. Only if we're getting above it, it needs to be held as support. So even if we pull back from here, it needs to be held as support. And then we can continue to these higher price targets that I spoke about earlier in this update. But yeah, please do share this video, like, subscribe and comment. My course is discounted, it's over 6 hours long. It teaches you from zero knowledge. You don't need to know anything at all. It will teach you from a complete beginner into someone that has my capabilities, a self-sufficient trader, everything that I go off, basically, all the strategies that I was taught, but strategies I came up with by myself, of course. So if you're interested in that, that's of course discounted. Message me on my Twitter. The link is underneath this video. Hit that and private message me. If you want the one-to-one help, then of course I can talk about that with you as well. Both of these options include my Discord group chat with over 50 people in there. Talking every day, sharing trades. I'm also going through my past trades just like today, but of course in more detail, guys. So yeah, if you want to do the education, hit the link underneath this video to my Twitter, Louis_crypto, and I'll catch you guys over there. Peace.